Hey crew, it's Pitt, and I'm back on another reaction video. Today we're going to be checking out Toby Keith. I don't often do mainstream artists, but I like Toby. So this is Don't Let the Old Man In. We're going to dig in and see what's up. It's a new drop, by the way. That's why we're doing it. That's beautiful.
Don't let the old man in. I wanna live me some more. Can't leave it up to him. He's knocking on my door.
I know that feeling. Like if you're here to watch the song uninterrupted and just see me and you in the wrong spot. I'm knocking on that door now, right? I'm halfway through Any Expected Lifetime. Well, that's a reasonable way to put it. I could die tomorrow, but I'm getting into the old age part. I love every single minute of it, right? I try to model that for my children. I'm not turning into an old man, but I am aging. I love the fact that I'm maturing as a person. I love the fact that I've got gray hair showing and that finally I'm beginning to understand some things. And finally I'm able to dispense some wisdom to some other people. I'm loving every minute of that. I'm making sure that I'm responsible in that, but I'm loving every minute of that. Because I don't want to model to my kids that getting old is a bad thing. It's not. Getting old beats the alternative every single time.
I knew all of my life that someday it would end.
And if y'all don't know, Toby's sick.
Get up and go.
I don't know all the details, so I'm not going to give all the details, right? But he's sick, so y'all pray for Toby.
Get up and go outside. Don't let the old man in. Many months I have lived. My body's withered and worn. Ask yourself, how would you be if you didn't know the day you were born?
The same. Time is not built around you. Like if you had no knowledge of time, you would still live the same amount. You may not call it the same thing, but your body would still react the same. It would still age you. Now I'm never I know somebody's new here because this is a mainstream artist. I'm never digging on the artist. I talk about the things that come up as it comes up in my mind.
Try to love on your way.
That right there is the most important thing that you could ever take from any song. If you have loved someone enough to choose them for the rest of your life, then treat them like you want them there for the rest of your life. Treat them as if what they want actually matters. Talk to them as if they actually matter to you. It will change things. Quit trying to pretend like you're too tough to need the woman that you're with. Quit that. Women, quit trying to pretend that you're independent enough that you don't need the man that you're with. Man and woman were meant to be together. I firmly believe that, even though I'm okay with people choosing other directions, right? I believe that we're meant to go in that direction because that is the natural conclusion of that is the continuation of life and love. And so if you love someone enough to commit yourself to creating new life with them and to pledge yourself to them forever, then act like it. Show through service, whether that is your love language or not. Do the things that they like, whether or not they ask you. That is not your slave. That is your helpmeet. That is the person who is there more than anyone else in the entirety of the world to help you get better. That is why they were created, and that is you're created to help them do the same thing. Y'all have lessons to learn that is beyond anything anybody outside of your household will ever know about. So commit yourself mentally when you put on your ring and when you say those vows. Really mean that. And if you're not living now, like if you've been married however long, and you're not living now as if that is the most important person in your life, you are doing it wrong. And that includes if you have children, because children are given to you for a season. They're always yours, right? They're always your kids, but your part in their life is almost done by the time they graduate high school. That is not to say that you don't need to be there for them and support them and see them regularly and all of those things. But they have their own life to live. That person that you had those children with, that person who should be your world, is going to be there when those children leave and go find their own person and leave this mother and father to create a new household. Quit acting like being married is just a convenience. It shouldn't be convenient. It should be a partnership of growth. You should be pushing each other to get better and inspiring each other to be better. My wife is the best person I know. She has helped me to change from pretty much the worst person I knew. So love on your wife. Love on your husband. If you do nothing else, do that. That is never to say neglect your children, but they are not the most important thing in your life. Your spouse is. It is God's spouse children.
Try to love on your wife
Yes, sir.
and stay close to your friends.
I wish I was better at that. Right? That is something mentally that I am literally still working through. Right? I got friends that I want to reach out to that I just it's a block in my mind. It's something physical that just stops me, and I'm working through that. I'm still digging roots on that one.
Toast each sundown with wine. Don't let the old man.
Yes, sir.
Many moons I have lived.
Yes, sir.
My body's weathered and worn.
I'm so broken. Like, I'm actively working on things, right? I do my walks. I try to stay fit, but y'all know I got issues, and big ones. And it's tough sometimes. My body is weathered and worn, but I'm still pushing through. I'm doing stretch goals. I went from 1 mile to 2.
Ask yourself, how would you be if you didn't know the day you were born? When he rides up on his horse and you feel that cold, bitter wind, look out your window and smile.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't let the old man in. Look out your window and smile. Don't let the old man in.
That was great. I loved it. I loved every bit of it. The point is, don't quit living, right? Don't quit growing. Don't quit doing. Don't quit living. Stay youthful at heart. Be there for your people. Don't get old and bitter. Get old and better. Because that is the only two options, right? That keeps repeating this week for some reason, but that is the only two options. It's either better or bitter. You're either going to get better and be happy about it, or you're going to get bitter and you're not. That's where you got to go. And that's what your choices are. Choose better. Every time. Every single time. This channel has been a growing experience for me, right? If you go back and look where I started, right? I started with Aaron Lewis and Am I the Only One? And I was really in a dark spot with it. I was really concerned. I started doing this and talking about these issues and bringing things up and talking through these things and trying to find solutions. And it's turned me from bitter to better in 2 years. Find a way to actively be engaged in something. Don't come home and just sit around and watch Netflix. Don't just come home and pitter and putter and mutter and moan. right? I'm not telling you to take a second job, but if there's something that you've always wanted to do, but you never wanted to try because people think that you have to be good at something to enjoy it, but you don't, find something that you enjoy and spend the time to learn how to do it. Woodworking's a good example. I did blacksmithing. That's one of the things that I learned how to do. And now I'm learning computer programming, which I really don't enjoy that much, but it's a goal, a means to an end. I'm learning new things every day, and I'm here talking to you about new issues every day. Even though they're the same issues, we put a new spin on them, right? We're here to help people. That's why we are on this planet. The more people you can help, the better everybody is. Some people don't want help. Some people are on the alternative path. There are two paths, right? And some people are on the alternative path. Some people are looking for the darker side of life. Cut them people out of your life and find the light and the positivity and the bright stuff and the creative stuff. The things that you actually want to do. Set your goals. Write them down. Make a plan. Put it in action. That's it. That's all you got to do. Small, incremental steps keep you from letting the old man in. Don't let work consume you. Make sure you were spending the time with your children and your family. I wish I would have spent more. I played a lot of video games when I was younger. And I really wish I would have spent more time with my kids, but they turned out great, right? I spent the time when it was important. I make sure that they were able to talk to me about anything. I would stop doing what I was doing to talk with them and those type of things. Don't let the old man in. Don't become the person that nobody can talk to. Don't be the person that nobody wants to be around. Don't be bitter. Get better. I'm gonna wrap this up because I'm talking way too much, right? I drive off a lot of people by talking, but that's okay because I'm not here for everybody. I'm here for the crew. Y'all make sure y'all get back over to Toby Keith's page, show him some love. Y'all say some prayers for Toby. He's having a rough time of it. He's looking at home, and that's always a tough thing for you, right? I have a unique experience. Like, I've almost died a few times, and so I'm not as scared of it as some people are. That's understandable. Y'all make sure y'all say some prayers for Toby. Get back over there, show some love, give him a like, share, and sub, throw him a comment, let him know you appreciate what he's doing. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you are here with me, and I am praying for you every single day. Until next time, I love you. You are perfect, whole, and complete just the way that you are. And this has been Pitt State. Peace.